give people a few minutes to show up, that kind of thing. See who's getting notified. If you're watching this for the very first time, obviously we're gonna take a few seconds to let some people in here because we have the YouTube's always takes about 30 to shut up phone, 30 seconds to a minute just to let people know. And believe it or not, notifications can take up to 2 minutes to go out when we go live. As stated, this video is unscripted. I'm currently sitting at the local laundry mart in the rain, trying to get things done before the weather kicks in. If you came over here via a short, well, that's because you were interested. And we're going to do our very best to keep you entertained, educated, and informed. I'm still waiting. There's like nobody. Oh, there we go. David Edwards. First, do me a favor, David. Hit that thumbs up button. Let people know that tell the algorithm we're not taking their junk today. We're still waiting for the room to fill up. I mean, as much as if we get like 5 or 6 people in here, we can probably get this thing started. But you know damn well the YouTube algorithm's going to lie to us. Since you're here first, and thank you for that thumbs up, David. What subject would you like to talk about in the preparedness world today, or maybe just current events? And then we can go from there. Jordan O'Neill, number 2. You're the big deuce, Jordan O'Neill. Good morning, young lady. Nice to see you. If you guys have subjects you want to talk about, throw them in the chat. How's the humidity? The humidity? Can you not tell? How's the humidity? Yeah, here on the Eastern Shore, it's really not that bad. When I left North Carolina, it was unbelievable. Off-road Armada, greetings from rainy South Carolina. Yeah, you guys are getting pounded with, you got some flood issues there, bro. You got some serious flood issues there. But it's all moving up. I saw it was moving up towards Raleigh now. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. This could turn out to be a giant nothing burger, but I'd really rather people err on the side of caution when it comes to flash or emergency flooding, because people die in those things. They don't think about it. They look out their kitchen window one morning and it's like, boom, oh my God, the water's up to the steps. How the hell did that happen? Good morning, Rose. Good to see you. Good. By the way, where are we at? By the way, Off-Road Armada, you are deterred. Rose, we got Renee. Is it? I want to say it's not Renee, it's Renee. Good morning from Louisiana. You guys are probably getting a little bit of rain yourselves, getting a little dumped on over there. So no one's put anything in the chat so far. So I'm just going to go ahead and start my rant. So apparently, whatever his name is, I honestly don't know his name. Crazy, I'm just going to call her Crazy K, because I don't even want to say her name. The VP who wants to be the P, her running mate that she chose, apparently he's got a little problem with stolen valor. In fact, I know for a fact she has a problem with stolen valor. He does, and now she does. They latched on to him, but they eat their own, so they could be like, oh, we changed our mind because we're unscrupulous people, and he's the greatest. Oh, he sucks. But I see you got there, Jordan. Give me a second here. So he's supposed to be a command sergeant major. He's supposed to be telling everybody he's preparing for deployment. He's supposed to be rah-rah, siskumba. But when nobody's looking, he's circumventing the system and moving towards retirement prior to a deployment. Okay. He's scared. He's good. Yeah, he's good. He's supposed to be the command sergeant major. He was a master sergeant holding the billet. He was never a sergeant major. So, okay, strike one. And then he gave speeches. He gave speeches when he was running to be governor about his time in Iraq. Yeah, strikes 2 and 3 there, buddy. You're done. And now you wonder why it's been 18 days since, what did I call her? Something K, Special K. I'm going to call her Special K, since Special K has been in front of a reporter. a reporter. She's giving these great speeches, though. She's giving these great speeches. I think he disappeared. Okay, let's see. Tampon Tim. That's hilarious. Let's see here. Jordan, can we talk about what is considered seasonal preps for each season that are staples? Staples. Seasonal preps that are staples. Well, you just went right for the jugular, didn't you, girl? Well, when I think seasonal preps, I think about like making sure that I have the weather appropriate either shelter or clothing for my bug out bag. Also for my regular day-to-day stuff, because it's time to take out the vacuum seal bags that have all of my winter coats in them and let them fluff out a little bit when winter comes. But I'm trying to wrap my head around snow shovel tune-ups. I gotcha. But I'm trying to wrap my head around your question. Can we talk about what is considered seasonal preps for each season that are staples? So staples. Staples of what? Because when you say staples to me, staples to me is dried food, is rice. It is maybe it's the freeze dried corn, or not corn, but potato flakes. Stuff like that. What do you do for fall that you wouldn't do in the summer? Oh, wow. I don't really look. So I don't really look at things in fall. I look at things as in hot and cold. Otherwise, you're literally organizing for, you're organizing for 4 seasons, when the only thing, the cool will never kill you. The warm will never kill you. The hot will kill you, and the cold will kill you. I'm trying to see what I'm missing. Damn. You just broke the algorithm, girl. It's either that or my brain won't work. Things that like staples that I would change. I don't really view it that way. It's like, okay, oops, stack wood. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, you have me at a complete loss, Jordan. You have me at a complete loss, because for me, preparedness is constant. And what in the hell? These people just don't know how to park ever. But everything is a constant for me, and there's a time and place for everything. For instance, like you were saying, stack wood. So obviously during the summer you chop wood for the winter. During the summer, midsummer to late summer, you're doing all your canning, because that's when your crops are going to come in. But with that's kind of gets blown out of the water because of Western style prepping, because we can just go buy stuff from the store and can that. It's kind of, I don't know that I can find any holes in your preps for you if you have a constant rotational schedule. I'm really trying to think and help you out here. I'm nothing. I got nothing for you. Let's see here. Just checking. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what. Well, I would, Jordan, are you using I guess we're talking about pantry stuff, and I'm wondering if you're using like a checklist. Now, when I say a checklist, in my pantry, I have a clipboard that has like a list of everything that is in my pantry. And every time I use something out of my pantry, I put a little tick mark there. That way, when it's time to go restock or to buy more food, then I actually already have a list, and then I just print out a new one every time I restock. So maybe start there and get yourself like a list of everything that you have in there or that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because then that may help you find some holes in your pantry. Let's see here. Tuck says check the seals on windows and doors at the start of every season. That includes caulk seams. Okay, that's legitimate. That's legitimate. Let's see here. Rose says maybe more stock of hot beverages. I'm sorry, if colder season. Okay, make sure you got your cocoa. Me, I'm a coffee guy. The girlfriend likes to drink everything. Teas tend to dry out a little bit. But yeah, restock all your hot drinks for the winters, that kind of thing. Hicktown Honey says, I'm going to get more candles and heating sources this winter. Okay. Let's see. There was something big. Somebody typed something big. Where was he at here? Somebody. Down here, it's double checking storm shutters pre-hurricane season. Gotcha. Tuck, where are you at? Or what? Aren't you? Wait a minute. Are you in South Carolina, Tuck? I'm gonna drink some coffee. I need to drink coffee. Cuckfee says practice communication if you're using radios, hams, DMRs, etc. Yeah, I would like to get to the point where we're using the radios like every day, every other day on the weekend, that kind of thing, just to do it. But the problem is that radios are not really part of our lives. If you're in the military, if you're in law enforcement, if you're in emergency services, if you're public works, use radios all the time. You're very used to using. I don't have a problem. I don't have that shyness. I got over that a long time ago in the military. Because you're like, I don't know what to say. So it's like you're talking with your hands is the same feeling when you initially start working with your radios. But just having someone to talk to on that radio makes things so much easier to do. And I think that I should be doing it more, but it's just not part of our life. So basically once a month we break out the radios, make sure everything's charged up. I'm constantly rotating the batteries like every other day just to make sure they stay charged, Ian says, store up on alternative fuel for heating for winter. Yeah, I recommend you have at least 2, maybe 3 sources of heat. That way, if something does go bad, then you're not going to die. You're not going to die. The girlfriend was talking this morning. She was watching that, was it Patriot Power is being advertised on Fox News now pretty prevalently. And she's like, yeah, just one day. Just be prepared. Just start with one day. Be prepared for 1 day with no power. Just have that one little preparation, and your life is going to be so much better when the power goes out. My mindset is don't depend on the power ever. It's when we did, I can't remember, it was a week or 2 weeks ago, one of the live streams, we were talking about alternate power sources. And in the poll that I set up, everybody was so focused on having alternate power sources instead of one of the other 3 options that it automatically told me, you guys are so focused. We are so focused on power that we absolutely have to have it. We have to have it to run our phones, to make our can openers turn, to keep our kids, distracted, to watch TV, to keep us distracted, to listen to stuff. We're so wrapped around power that I think that could actually become a new, prep. Stop using power. Learn to thrive without power. Okay? Read a book, chop some wood, organize a room, do something without power. Let's see here. Tuck says, does shopping sales count as seasonal? For example, I buy fishing stuff on clearance, which is seasonal for some stores. I wouldn't call it a seasonal prep, but I would say that it would be common sense. It's right up there with people who buy Christmas presents all year long, and then Christmas time they don't, it's like they don't have to worry about it, so that's in the preparedness community, whether we like it or not, there is a constant sense of worry that we won't be prepared for something that might come down the pike. So it could be, but also it's nice to have a plan to buy things out or off season, because we all know there can be significant savings. It's like right now, buying a winter jacket is less expensive. Buying socks is less expensive. Buying good beanies are less expensive. Things like that. Like right now, buying a hiking backpack is not smart. But if you wait till the middle of winter, you could probably save $100, because everybody and the mother wants a brand new backpack to go hiking with. So things like that. Let's see here. Somebody typed something big in here. Jordan says, I have tree maintenance, cover water outlets, inventory my wood stock, and order, fireplace maintenance, check my soup bases, and I think I'm missing something. Well, do not opine on it. Do not get locked in on that, because then that's all you'll focus on, Jordan. Let it go. Let it go. Just come back to it later, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, because it'll come back to you. It'll come back to you. Rose says, years ago in Detroit, lost power for a week, had a battery-operated TV to check news and such. Was good weather. The kids were outside durning. Oh, yeah, something's wrong with spelling or autocorrect that day. I'm guessing enjoying the day. Yes. And it's funny too, when I was a kid, especially during summertime, I wasn't allowed to stay in the house. Get out of the house, go outside and play. Where are your friends? All very, very common things that my kids or babysitter would say. I just get out, go play. I'm pretty sure it's because they didn't want me around. Because that's the way adults are with kids, like, get out of here. But it's I'm sure that they also reflected on their childhood, which was probably spent outside with their friends. So I think that the more we do that, the less we depend on these things. My youngest granddaughter, she is she lives on a horse ranch, and she has her own horse, and she has her own ATV. She has her own car. Not a joke. She has a Mustang, and she's like, I want to say she's 8 years old, and her parents let her drive it around the yard, and the yard is huge. It's a ranch, but she rides her horse when she wants to. She plays outside in the pool, in the hose. She chases chickens. She's got the life all outside. And I think that if we had our kids outside a little bit more, and maybe we could actually, I hate to say it, but trust them to be back in when the streetlights came on, that and maybe get off these dumb things, these phones, that they could probably have a more full life instead of what they have now. So check battery inventory. Yep. I have a battery buddy. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a little red suitcase. One side's clear. Well, actually, they're both clear. But you put all your batteries inside there. I've got a little battery buddy. Nick says, in October 2020, we lost power here in Massachusetts for 3 days. Was that ice storm, Nick? We had plenty of candles and played board games. Unfortunately, during those 3 days, multiple vehicles were broken into. Yeah. It's bad news. What we got? Bradley Collins checking in. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Ordering bulk dog food too. Just make sure that you can actually store it without going rancid, Hicktown. Because I've said this before, so I'm going to assume that you've heard me, but most dog food has oil in it, and the dog food will go rancid after a certain period of time. So just be aware. Let's see. Bradley says, my battery buddy is full, and it comes with a tester. Yes. I was a little disappointed my tester didn't work. I had to go buy a different one. But still. Let's see here. Where we got here, Catitude saying, good morning, young lady. Hicktown honey, I do 3 months at a time only. It's good for a year. Perfect. It's good to know these things because people will do that. People will buy this food and think it's going to last forever for their animals, and it's not going to. Let's see here. Nick says it was just 3 days. Imagine power was out weeks or months. Yeah, the longest I've ever gone without power here in the modern world was 9 days. 9 days. It's the last big hurricane that schwacked North Carolina. I would say it's about 4, maybe 5 years ago. And you know the property there is far enough out that it was like one of the last things to be fixed. And there's plenty of trees, power poles or power lines and stuff like that out there. So, but yeah, I pretty much planned for 15 days without power. I really do need to get my I had a solar experiment going out in the woods. We're not in the woods, but on the property, and I could power my my entire living room for like 3 days without even needing a charge. But it was nice because it was solar. Cuckfee says about 2 months ago we lost power for almost 3 days. Had enough gas to run the generator. Gotcha. Let's see here. My last no power was 2004, Iraq. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how much you don't give a shit about power when you're not back here in America. When you're in America, you're like, we got everything. Everything should be turned on. You know, and but when you're deployed or when you're in austere situations, it's the norm. It's the norm. The only thing you pretty much care about is shade from the sun, protection from the rain, a place to be warm, and some food in your belly and some bug spray. That's pretty much all you care about. Nick says, I was thinking of investing in a jackery. Jordan, thank you for your service. Got you. Yeah, I mean, Nick, jackeries are... So there are a lot of companies out there. Jackeries are basically top of the line. You're going to pay a little bit more for them, but they are top of the line. I do, what is it? I do recommend you get at least a 1000. Everything is rated in amp hours. So I'm sorry. No, it's not 1000. I think it's everything's rated in watts. Yes, watts. And you basically pay about $1 per watt. So there's actually some sales going on right now, Nick. I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord. We actually have a section for deals and sales. I actually posted one in there. Now, Jackery doesn't offer like affiliate chips, so I posted a link to where you can try and save some money. But you know, like I think they were like you could save. They had one where you could save like $1,700 on the one that they were trying to sell you, but they're always having sales. So I would just check that out. Use that link that's in the Discord, and you're probably going to save a few pennies. Let's see here. But yeah, I own two 230s. I would love to have a 1000 just cause. But you know, obviously we'd all love to have the biggest ones we can get our hands on. But I think that the 1000s have become very affordable for what they are. I think they're you can get the 1000 for like $8.99, which is way less than $1 per watt. So just an FYI, just letting you know. And by the way, if you buy Chinese crap, it's on you, bro. It's on you. Okay. I just discovered I've got a mouse living in the Explorer. It's decided that every napkin that I had in here is now part of its home, wherever its home is. So now I've got to put a mouse trap in here and get me a mouse. All right, do me a favor, guys. Type a 1 in the algorithm if you love your country. That way, type 1 in the chat if you love your country, because the algorithm will wake up. I have a 500 under my desk. Gotcha, Andy. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So you actually have, in one model, you have more than I have, because I have two 230s. Jordan, you don't even do that. You know you love your country, Jordan. Rose, you just stop it. Hicktown, honey, that's a good number. Rose erased it. There you go. Okay, let's see here. I'm running out of time, guys. I've probably only got about a minute or two left. If there's anything that you want to talk about, put it in the chat, and we will go forward and do good things. I'm trying to think what else I got to do. I got to run to the store today and get me some different things to make the food tonight. Let's see. I think that's about it. Get a cat for the car. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Well, I've got 2 cats, so I just throw a cat inside the car and let it stay here all day, and it'll get that mouse, right? I'll come back to a dead cat. Okay, cast nets. Cast nets. I think cast nets are great as long as you know how to use them and you can get them. You can actually use them in a place where they will work. Otherwise, they're just frilly things to hang in your house. Love the country, dislike the the politicians suck. Practice, yes, practice. And know what you're going after too. The last time I used a cast net was actually for shrimp. We went some shrimp netting off a short pier, and it actually worked out really well. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be about it for right now. If you are not in the membership, if you're not part of the YouTube membership, guys, I recommend that you take a good hard look at that. Tuck, all right, cool, Tuck. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And I know that was an awful sales pitch, but I'm not really trying to sell it. If you're a Patreon, I recommend that you bring your ass over to the YouTube membership because you've already missed out on several videos. I will be doing one today on the Refuge Medical Slick Kit. That will go out to the members today. As soon as I get back from this little baby road trip. Actually, I have to make another little road trip, but it'll get done today, hopefully by 3 o'clock. The membership has its privileges, and I'm doing mostly lives over here and some other different little videos over here. But my focus now is servicing the people who want the service. It's just that easy. So if you haven't canceled your Patreon membership and moved over here to the YouTube membership, then it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, guys, as usual, if you like what I'm doing, hit that thumbs up button on the way out the door. If you're new, subscribe. And I think that's going to be about it. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I shall see you when I see you, which should be in the next video or tomorrow or something like that. We'll talk to you guys later or in the Discord. Bye-bye.